Hello guys, so what we are going to do this week is we will try to solve the challenge 2 which is posted on Alteryx community, and we are starting with very basic steps so whoever learning the Alteryx can easily understand it. So we have this challenge, so I have already downloaded it. This is the data that we have and they have given us a expected outcome like this. So the data that we have seen earlier, that single field, we have to bifurcate into the 3 fields along with renaming the column name. So this is sentence something, and this is ID, and this is date format, and this is the field of which we are talking about. So let's get started. Whenever we try to solve any problem in Alteryx, the first thing that we need to do is conceptualize the expected outcome and break it down into the smallest steps. So accordingly you can use the tools and solve the issue or problem that you are trying to solve. So let's get started. So here what we need to do is bifurcate into 3 columns. So we are going to use text to columns tool. So we have this common thing in this field, that is comma. So accordingly we will bifurcate according to that. So you can see that the delimiter is comma and expected outcome or the number of column as per this delimited is 3. So let's run it. So now you can see that we have these additional 3 columns, and now the actual problem solving is getting started. So in first column, number 1, we need to remove this inverted comma. In second, we have to just rename the column name, that is 2, and in third we need to remove this single inverted comma and rename the field as whatever, what is it, poem read date. So for this we can either use the same tool, but I think formula tool will be better. So I'm going to use the formula tool. So what 3 fields we need to? Poem ID and poem read date. So similar to Excel, you can trim out those inverted comma. Poem. So we have poem in our first column. So trim. So this is asking for string. In this you need to insert your field or column name that you are trying to update, and what is that parameter where by which or the factor that you are trying to trim. So in our case it was double inverted comma, so in that case we will use single comma and then this. So you can see that we can have this updated sentence. So in that case we are good. Just in case we are wrong somewhere, this will be showing as null or error or something like this. We will keep this with string, and accordingly you can choose or limit this size as per your needs, like 54, 108 or whatever. Second field that we need to create is poem ID. So I think this is not something of rocket science. Poem poem underscore ID. So in this case, I don't think we have to trim anything. Let me check again. So whenever you click on this connector, you get to see the files. So we just have to rename this column, so we are going to do nothing for this. So just leave it as it is. So I'm just going to update poem read date column. third column we need to use date and time parse function, because what we need to do is parse the date. So first we need to remove the trim or the inverted comma. Until and unless we remove that, there is no way we can go forward and use this tool. So we have single inverted comma, so first use double comma, single comma, complete. And then so here you can refer the tool mastery tool where we need to use the tool like /b or /d, and accordingly those tools can be used. So I know the formula, so inverted column for date, put percentage of d dash percentage b dash percentage y. What? So, and again date format is date. So this is showing null. So by that means I have done something wrong. Let's run and try it. It shows error or something like this. Let's check. So null. What went wrong? Date time parse string column number 3 single colon. That's correct. Oops. If you see, this is 5y. Actually it's percentage y. And now, as I told, you can see that date is correctly reflecting. So finally we just need 3 columns as per our expected outcome. So let's get started. We will unselect all the fields that we don't need it. This is poem ID, and when you use select tool you can manipulate the column ranking, so or ascending by ascending or descending as per your choice. So first is poem, next is poem ID, and third is poem date. So unselect whatever that we don't need. So let's compare with expected outcome. So as you can see, we have arrived at optimal solution, and this is how we are done with this challenge. And remember that in Alteryx there may be one problem for which there can be a number of solutions that people can come up with. So it's fine if you find any other way to solve this problem, and it's always good to explore the tool and check for alternate way.